So, despite not watching any of the Bachelorette episodes prior this whole season, okay, I saw the promos, same old promos that you saw, that very cute young lady. And then last night I was doing something. I don't know. I was editing one of our episodes or something. And so I had the sound off, but for some reason I had ABC on. And then I started getting caught up. I was like going, oh, it's like the final episode. And I thought, well, okay. So I took a break.
You couldn't resist.
Well, I couldn't because it was looking like it was going to be dramatic, which it ended up being.
Was last night the proposal?
Well, this is where it gets weird. Trust me. This is the most dramatic ending of any Bachelorette or Bachelor season.
Are you talking about the proposal or the aftermath?
Yeah, the proposal wasn't that weird.
Okay.
So she proposed to him, you know.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. That's
yeah.
right. I forgot.
He was all set to, I know you heard it from Nikki, right? Who we had in our show about a year ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, anyway, she was a delight. I love Nikki. He was going to propose. He went and, Neil Lane or whoever picked, the jeweler to the stars.
Free ring. Yeah.
Yeah. He already planned to propose to her. So he was going to, whatever. Then she says to Jesse Palmer.
Yes.
She says, well, I'm going to propose to him. And it was kind of weird leading up to it because she was down to the two guys and the one guy couldn't commit. I don't know what his name was, but he couldn't commit. And this is like in the final, throes. The one guy.
Okay.
Then they don't even show the proposal. Okay. So cut to.
What?
Okay. So they were in Hawaii for the proposal, but he was not there. Okay. It's all kind of foggy just because I was so tired.
You mean the last man standing wasn't there?
No.
Because there's one guy left.
Eventually he was, and this is how weird it gets. They showed the video of him, the two of them, just deciding, I can't do it, whatever.
Okay.
Cut to Jesse Palmer saying in a very somber tone, okay, well, we're not going to go to the proposal now, which is what you would normally expect, but we're going to bring Jen out because she's going to talk about what happened. And of course they go to commercial.
In Hawaii.
Uh-huh.
Okay, in the middle of the potential proposal that didn't happen.
Well,
ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they bring her out, and it proceeds to be a very weepy 10, 15 minutes about her talking about what he did. She proposes to him. He accepts. And she said the moment they left the island, he started pulling away. Yeah. And within, I guess, a month or 5 weeks, and she's seen some stuff on Instagram where he's partying.
With other women?
Well, with a couple of the other bachelors or one of the other
former
bachelors who got rejected initially. So he sends emails saying, I just don't feel it anymore, whatever he wrote.
Oh,
on an email.
God.
Or was it a text? I don't know. I was so tired.
What a loser.
Oh, my God. But it gets worse.
Okay.
So, and she was really emotional, as you might expect. So they bring him out. He was such a jerk about the whole thing. He's like sort of defensive and, I just didn't feel it. And, I don't know. He's kind of looking, he didn't really seem properly remorseful at all.
Oh, my gosh.
If anything, he didn't like how she was coming at him and really holding his feet to the fire.
Well, she
and then they showed the proposal.
Kind of the
later.
Opposite, because she wasn't a fan of Jen.
Okay, well,
And
I didn't know
said,
either of them. But.
Well, she fake cries, or I don't know, something about how she cried, but she just was never a fan of Jen, so she was blaming Jen for the breakup. And she goes, I could totally see how he doesn't want to be with her because her personality. So I was like, whoa.
Wow. Well, she watched the whole series, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, she only watched the last one, too?
Right. She only watched the last one, too. But or maybe she watched like the first one and the last one, or...
Well, then neither of us have any credence.
Right. So
I mean, really, here.
But usually the men are so emotional on that show. They weep, and you see real tears, particularly with the younger ones. And there was just like, do you think he had a different agenda being on the show?
You think?
Yeah. I just want to see how I can grow my Instagram. Maybe I'll be on Dancing with the Stars. whatever I could do, I'm going to hang on to it. So
Well,
that's probably his motive.
he's not going to get a Dancing with the Stars. I tell you,
okay.
not for being that much of an a-hole, which he was.
Oh,
Really, he was just, I thought he was, it was almost as if he didn't really feel that bad, but then he didn't like when she was coming at him, and he didn't like the vibe he was getting from the crowd of women there either.
Oh.
And there were some men too.
yeah.
Guess who else was there? Joan.
Oh, she was.
She was there. And one of the guys, the guy who comes out of the limo that you see in the promo, the really big one with the white hair and the white beard, the one who is,
Yes. Is it Casey's dad?
is it Casey?
Or wait,
I don't know,
not
whatever
Casey,
her
but
name
whoever,
is.
Stacy or somebody that was on that won last season.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. And
Okay.
that's her dad, and she brings him out. He was there in the crowd, which makes me...
And they've already wrapped it.
And they've already wrapped it, so they wouldn't let the cat out of the bag, or are they
gosh.
teasing us?
They're teasing us.
I think
Yeah,
so.
because there's too many cult followers that would peg that right away.
And blow it out of the water.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, and then they played the proposal, and then kind of got on him again. It was really uncomfortable.
Were they both? He didn't cry, obviously,
No, if he did, they were crocodile
and
tears.
she was crying.
She was really. I mean, she was crying. I mean, I can't say that she seemed like she had the most ebullient, personality. She wasn't, Miss Bubbly or anything. But I only watched that episode, and I only ever saw the
Wow.
promos, so I can't even really.
That's pretty controversial.
Yeah. So it ended on a real low note.
Whoa, that's too bad.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I thought I'd just let you know that because I hadn't planned to watch it. I wasn't into it at all, but at least I saw the best episode.
You did, because everybody's talking about it today.
I know. Are you sorry you missed it?
I am, but I think I could probably go Google and
Or
get
Hulu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and check it out. I have to bring something up about Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, yeah. What?
I can't remember her name, and you will remember her. She's going to be on Dancing with the Stars, and she was that con artist in New York that had the German accent. Anna.
Oh, the one that the movie was made
Yes.
about. She's on
Yes,
that?
and everybody is absolutely furious. She conned all these people out of all this money. Anna, I'm going to look up her name.
Anna.
And
Yeah,
she
just look it up.
She gets $100,000.
For just
Being on-
being
yeah.
on it. You mean, but so that
But
must mean
she's a bad person.
she's a very bad person.
How can they do that? Because maybe they think that'll spark like total viewership because it's so controversial.
Controversial?
Thank you. Thank God you're here. I can't even talk
Well, you're
half
Googling.
the time.
No, but you're Googling while you're talking. So So Anna, wasn't that in the name of in the movie? Something Anna.
Anna Delvey. Delvey. Remember?
Yeah.
Anna Delvey
Delvey. Mm-hmm. Delvey.
has found her newest venture on Dancing with the Stars. I am so upset. Like, I'm not going to watch it.
That really bothers me.
It bothers me too. And I was talking with some gals.
Yeah.
And they brought it up, and they were fit to be tied. They're just so upset.
Why would they do that? Do they really need the ratings that much to get people whipped up?
I can't imagine. I know a lot of people want to be on it.
Well, there are a lot of would-be, wannabe celebs,
Right. That haven't been arrested for conning all these people.
That's right. And I don't even know if those people ever really got their money
I
back.
don't think so. And now she's getting paid again.
That's right.
I'm upset about that.
Yeah,
So
well-
that's just for the record.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's your entertainment talk. Thank you for listening.
Okay.
And we will catch you soon.
Follow us on Instagram. Send us emails. Rate and review. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, and tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Harvey. Ladies Who Question is executive produced and edited by me, Lisa Dominique, and also executive produced by Holly Caulfield. Holly also does most of our research, and Claire Caulfield is in charge of technical assistance and social media. Music, My Lionheart. Sketch music by Florian Manx and Matthew Anderson. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, follow, rate, and review Ladies Who Question on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Send your thoughts to ladieswhoquestion@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and our website, ladieswhoquestion.com.
All content discussed on Ladies Who Question are the opinions of Lisa Dominique and Holly Caulfield and should not be construed as advice of any kind. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as advice of any personal or medical issue for yourself or others. This disclaimer also applies to guests or contributors to the podcast.